As a little kid growing up in South Florida, my love for fishing started far before I ever had a boat. Back then, I would get rides or walk to any body of water I had access to, casting and fishing for hours on end. Seeing as this is my first YouTube video, I thought it was only right to get nostalgic and go out there and remind myself of how my passion for fishing got started. Join us today in the Florida Keys as we walk the bridge and fish for some of the most prized game fish that Florida has to offer.
Did it.
Oh yeah.
You good? Did he eat it? Basically, we're walking down the bridge. We're looking for permit. I just spotted a school right here. I don't know if you can see them. So I'm gonna put a crab on and try to get a presentation on them. Little live blue crab. Hook them right here in the corner of the shell. And when you're putting the hook in, you just want to kind of go through the surface right there and then twist it in like this, slowly and methodically. That way you don't crack the shell. And you just go slow and take your time until it pokes through the end like that. So now I'm going to try to get a cast on these fish. Set my drag real quick. Still see him or no? They're moving left. Oh no, look, there's a big school right in front of us. Huge school. You see him or no? So what I'm gonna try to do is lead these fish just a little bit. Not my best cast there. No, that was a solid school. But you see how finicky they are. Yeah, so basically we're just walking up and down the bridge, looking for permit, trying to sight cast to them. You just want to be ready with a crab once you do see a school. That way you can try to get the presentation. So basically what I'll do here, those fish didn't eat, but instead of taking the crab off the hook, I will just drop it here in the well and have it ready to go when I see another school. I'll be able to present a bait. I'm just gonna keep walking and looking. Sun's starting to come up. It's a beautiful day in the Florida Keys, that's for sure. Let's keep hunting. Spotted a few tarpon right here. See if I can get one to eat. That was nice. Little guy ate it. Yeah. That's typically what happens down here. That was a cool bite though. Saw the school, pitched at him, reeled it right over his head, and he just came up and slurped it. I'm gonna get rigged up and try to get some more. So just a little bit of advice here. If you can hear me, there's a lot of cars going by, but I'm re-rigging after that little tarpon just got in the current and broke me off. And if you have a cart, that's great. You can line, or you can place the rod in the cart to rig up when you're re-rigging. But if you don't have a cart, and you want to put it on the bridge, put the rod on the bridge when you're re-rigging, definitely just be conscious of your line rubbing up against the concrete, especially if you're using braid. That's the #1 reason why you break fish off down here, is you're not paying attention, or you're fighting a fish, or when you were rigging you didn't realize your line was rubbing up against the concrete and you nick it or whatever, and then it just makes the line a lot weaker. So for sure, when you're rigging up, a little bit of advice, just make sure you have that guide just like so the line's not touching any of the concrete, and definitely not with any force, because that is how you break off a lot quicker and a lot more frequently. I got Kyler up here. He just waved me down. I think he sees some permit, so I'm trying to get to him as quick as possible. All right, let me grab a crab. Oh, he ate it. Oh, did it? I don't know. It looked like he ate it, didn't it? Where'd he go?
One is right there, the other one went to the other side.
Okay, this one's coming at it. He ate it.
No, he didn't. He ate it.
Tight.
Oh, yeah.
Don't ask me how, but yeah. Yeah, let's net him. Yeah, I mean, this one, I just got lucky the way he fought, which wasn't a lot. You good?
Get over.
Hold on.
There's another one following him.
It's Jack Balls, actually. Okay. I think I got his head out. Good work. There it is. First permit on the day. I can honestly say I've never had one fight like that.
Yeah.
So that's it. Little permit.
15 pounds.
Maybe 12 pounds or so. Really beautiful fish. Gonna get him back. Make sure we get a healthy release. I don't understand why people try to nosedive him. It's not worth it. Get him back in the net, try to revive him. Let him catch his breath, and I'll try to walk him to the current, and then try to get that rushing over him. You just want to take your time, make sure the fish is healthy. All right, he's starting to move his fins. Try to hit him on the tail, get him going down. Swam off good. So just landed that permit, swam off strong, but when we were bringing him up in the net, the line was rubbing up against the concrete of the bridge, and right here, I don't even know if you can see it, there's a little tiny nick in the line, and that's enough for me to retie, because these fish are so strong. You need every pound of breaking strength you can get out of your leader. So, and I fish a pretty light leader. I'll go over the leader and the rod and everything like that a little bit later in the video. So I'm gonna retie and try to get back out in the water and see if I can get another permit. And I will say, I've never had a permit fight like that last one. I just pulled his head right out of the water like I was snook fishing, and he basically let me do that. Usually they have way more of an upper hand, so if I hook one here, kind of would like to let it fight a little bit longer. Yeah, so there's like 3 or 4 fish right here. Try to get a cast up ahead of them, let it sweep down. Well, that one instantly spooked off of it. Oh, here's a few right here, right on the edge of this piling. Try to cast at the one furthest away from the piling so I don't get broke off instantly. Yeah, I see a little one here, but they're being like kind of picky. So this tends to happen a lot. These permit are super smart. So a lot of times they just turn the other cheek when you present your bait. I got one on me. I got one on me. Camera for, oh, what? Oh my God. Dude, what the hell? You gotta be shitting me, bro. So I'll be honest, that's the second permit that I've hooked that I've pulled hook on, and I never ever pull hook on them because their mouths are like rubber, and it's usually a really solid hook set. So I'm definitely gonna switch out my hook. I'm gonna go a little bit bigger and see if that helps with the ratio, because that was not cool. Let me see here. I'm gonna go 3/0. I was actually looking at another fish and I was pulling the crab up and he chased it up. And then I noticed he was chasing it up, so I stopped it and then he ate it. So that was pretty cool, but would have been way cooler if I could have got him in the net. So I think I'm gonna tighten my drag a little bit too, just to drive the hook a little bit more. And the bigger hook, I shouldn't have that problem again. God willing. Come on! Watch out, I gotta run. No!
Right now I'm super focused, so I'm not explaining to the camera what's happening, but this permit wrapped me around the bridge piling and I went slack on the fish, meaning I took all the pressure off. Then right here, I put the pressure back on and I start to slowly walk away, trying to just pull the fish out of the pilings. This is a technique I use sometimes. I go slack, then I add pressure. It just so happened that this time it worked for me. I was able to get the fish out and we were back on the fight.
Wow, this fish is strong. This is how they typically fight. I'm just afraid my line is frayed. Watch out. Yeah. Gotta try to keep the fish up and down as much as possible. I'm gonna bring them right here. Oh, good work. Oh yeah, that fish is considerably bigger than the last one.
It's like 15, 20.
So I switched to the 3/0 hook, and the first fish that bit stayed glued. Another beautiful permit. Say like 15, 17 on the weight. We're gonna get it back in the water, get it revived. Another fish we're gonna take our time reviving. These fish fight so hard that you really gotta take the time to make sure they have the strength to swim off. The fins will start to come back to life. Then you'll see the gills start pumping. And the render good to go after that. This fish threw down, almost broke me off in the pilings. So I couldn't really speak much during that fight, but that permit had me wrapped in the pilings. Somehow I got him back, but I'm sure my line is compromised. So I just tied the line up to my cart down there, and I'm just walking with it and trying to see where it's messed up so I could just cut it. And then that way, if I hook another fish, I don't have any weak spots in my line. Get him. Kyler's got a permit on. Come with him, come with him, come with him. You gotta get on, you wanna stay on top of him, man. Good, good, good. Pull your rod the other way. Nice, man. Get him. Short pumps. He turned back this way. You're good. Try your very best to stay vertical to him, like completely up and down. Come on, run, run, run. Don't let your line hit the concrete. Dig deep, dig deep, dig deep.
Looking back on this footage, I realized I didn't get to introduce Kyler, but he's the kid fighting the fish in this clip.
Got him?
He's my neighbor, and he's only 15 years old. I just gotta say, I was blown away with how well he fought this fish. He did a great job, and you're gonna see him in a lot of videos in the future.
Pump him one more time. I'm gonna get him right here. He's in. Dude, I am very impressed with you, bro. Your first time really going after these fish? Now be serious. How hard did that thing fight for its size? Good job, man. You fought that fish perfectly, actually. Stick him in the net. This fish basically never touched the ground. Just gonna try to point his head into the current here. This fish wasn't not out of the water that long. Kyler fought him, beat him really quick. He's already good. I'm gonna hold his head into the current. Good job, kid. That was sick. Super well done. Try to drop the weight of the net so he can get out, and then I'll hit his tail like that, and then he'll swim off strong. Perfect. Ooh, there's a couple. Look at him go.
Layered permit.
Did he eat it? Video, video. Whoa. Woo, that one clapped my cheeks, boy. Damn. Oh my God. What the hell? Fudge. Oh my Lord. Dude. That fish absolutely dominated me. And I am not proud of it.
I would have landed that fish.
Uh-huh, sure. Alright, so Kyler threw on a Cuda tube. And I just spotted 3 Cudas sitting right here. Look, they're right there, so. Ooh, damn, that was sick. Get him, son. Nice. Come on, come on. Yeah. You want to try to net him for us? Never mind, he lost him.
No, that was my only Cuda too.
Okay, quick update. Got off the bridge around noon.
We headed over to Worldwide Sportsman in Isla Morada. We're gonna grab some food, rehydrate, grab more bait, grab a few more lures, including a Cuda tube, since Kyler lost his.
That was my only Cuda tube.
I think we're gonna target yellow jacks in the afternoon, but the final tally for the morning was 3 for 6 on permit, and we lost probably 5 or 10 tarpon. I wasn't really keeping count, and that one Cuda.
Yeah, and that Cuda.
So next time you see us, we'll be back out on the bridge. On the bridge as promised. Unfortunately, we called about 5 tackle stores and nobody had any live crabs, so the permit fishing is done for. So I wanted to at least show you the rig that we were catching the permit on today. Well, first of all, you want a longer rod for the bridge, just because it gives you better leverage, and that way your line doesn't rub on the concrete underneath you if the fish decides to surge underneath the bridge like they were doing to us earlier. So anything 8 foot plus is good, 9 foot's probably best. And you need a lot of backbone for the permit. They're super duper strong. As you can see when we were fighting them, they brawl. So this is a CalStar 900M. It's a custom rod that I've had for probably 10 years. I have a Vanstall VS250 on it. I mean, you don't need anything like this, but you do need something big and substantial. 50-pound braid. I fish a 30-pound leader, which people think I'm crazy, but it seems to work for me. I get a lot of bites, and if you know what you're doing, the 30's strong enough to handle big fish. I like to use a small hook too. This is a 1/0 4X strong Gamakatsu. Today I missed 2 fish because they pulled on the 1/0, so I moved to the 3/0, but either one of those is good. You're probably good with a 2/0 as well. So that's the rig for the permit. And now we're gonna go after some yellow jacks, so stay tuned. All right, so we're back. It's the afternoon now. I'm trying to get something to take home, maybe do a catch, clean, and cook, or just to have groceries. So I'm looking for yellow jacks, muttons, even a big mangrove, anything like that that I can eat. So I'm throwing an artificial shrimp right now. We actually picked up some live shrimp too. So if I don't get them on the artificial, then I'll switch over to the live shrimp. But I like to have both rigged up in case if there's yellow jacks and they're kind of in a feeding frenzy, I can just quickly grab the artificial and start catching one after another. So we're gonna try this for a while, see what happens. Maybe move to some tarpon in the afternoon. I'm not really too sure yet, so we shall see. Fish on. This is feeling like a jack for ball, probably. Not what I'm looking for, but I know, right? I think it's a jack crevalle. Yeah. I'm hoping it's a big yellow jack, but it's not fighting like one. It looked like a yellow jack? I sure hope so, buddy. Yeah, it's a jack crevalle. Yeah, he just worked me too. I got it off.
You got it.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna let them go. Yeah, they can come get it.
Yeah. I'll release them, but they want to fish.
If they're gonna eat it, then that's fine with me.
Oh, no, they eat it though.
Okay. All good. Another jack. No.
They happy?
You want? They want this one?
Okay, thank you.
All right.
They like jacks. All right. Sometimes I don't eat it. That's the problem. If I take it home, I will eat it.
Cool, man.
I'll give it to my.
If someone's eating, someone's happy, then that's all good with me.
The last time.
I wasn't recording, but I just hooked a nice yellow jack. It's a yellow jack. Damn, he's fighting hard. It's pretty nice, actually. Probably want to put him in the net just so the hook doesn't pull. Could most likely flip him, but oh, he's gonna jump. He's I hate when they jump. They always throw the hook. No, I'm gonna flip it. It's not that big. Let's go. This is one of my favorite fish to catch in the Keys. It's a little yellow jack. Beautiful bars on him. It's really nice. Really good eating. I like catching this fish because it's grade A. So you can make sashimi, ceviche. Basically means you could eat the fish raw. So that's why it's one of my favorite fish to come down here and catch. I'm gonna dispatch him and put him on ice. It just rained a little, so the tarpon are everywhere right now after the rain. Might have to play with these a little bit, put some in the air, pull a little drag. That should be fun. All right, so now me and Kyler are officially fishing for tarpon. So same rig as the permit rig. We just jumped the leader up to 1560. Little live shrimp, little J hook. And these tarpon are just cruising up and down. And we're just putting the shrimp in front of them. They've been eating pretty good so far.
Oh, of course yours.
I'm making them jump. Oh, he's jumping like crazy. Okay. That was fun. And now he's whooped. I'm not gonna beat this fish up. I'm gonna put him in the net. Try to get a healthy release on him. I'm keeping his head in the water. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna try to swing him to you. Hold on. Too early. So the GoPro cut off there for a second, but it's all good. That fish actually got a little surge of energy while we were trying to net him, and then he ran into the piling and broke me off. But it's cool. He didn't get a bunch of line, just a hook and a little bit of leader, but that should rust out, no problem. So that's gonna do it for today's video. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. The final tally out there was 3 permit landed, hooked 7 or 8, jumped a few tarpon, caught a few jackerballs, and caught that one lonely yellow jack, which is gonna be my dinner tonight. So I'm excited about that. Really beautiful conditions down there in the Keys. I love going down there as much as I possibly can. If you like the video, please do like it. Consider subscribing. There's gonna be a lot of videos like this one and some on my Key West, and I have a Ginu LT25 as well. So there's gonna be lots of videos coming in the future. Also, leave a comment if you're interested. I'm not gonna make this one a catch, clean, and cook, but if you're interested in some good, healthy recipes for yellow jacks and for other species, I can make that in future videos as well. So if you're interested, leave a comment down below so I know that's something you might like to see. And that's all I got for today. I really appreciate you guys watching, and take care, and we'll see you next time.